All right, y'all. Today we are going to make the enchilada soup that I showed you guys a couple months ago. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to put that together. I don't have all the ingredients because I usually don't. So I'm going to show you what I'm using in lieu of what is asked for. Okay? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put some avocado oil in the pan. We're supposed to cut up an onion and a red bell pepper, which I do not have. So, because I don't have it, I am going to use a can of Rotel, because guess what? It has all that in here. And it's got some seasoning to it already. So I'm going to go ahead and do a can of this, the Rotel. And then we're also supposed to add some garlic. So I'll go ahead and put a couple scoops of garlic in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and saute this. And then we'll be ready to add the next set of ingredients. Okay. So as you can see, this actually has more tomato in it than it has onions, but it's okay. I'm not a big onion person anyways. I'd rather have more tomatoes and peppers than I would onions. So next we're gonna go ahead and add in a can of enchilada sauce. Enchilada sauce. We've got a can of diced tomatoes. You can do a smaller can if you want, since the Rotel already is pretty tomato heavy. But I don't mind tomatoes. Then we're going to do a can or a frozen bag of corn, whole kernel corn. Sorry about that. I forgot to drain it. Drain it there. And then we've got a can of black beans. Okay. We're also going to add a pound of shredded chicken. And I think I told you guys this before. I found some shredded chicken. Pulled chicken. I'm using this. And so while I'm getting this mixed, I'm going to stick it in the microwave. I do that so it's easier to break it up. So it's actually easier, I think, to cook it after I've had a chance to break it up in the microwave like that. And while it's in the microwave, I'm going to season this with some ground cumin, some chili powder, paprika. It said to add salt. I'm not a big salt person, so I'm not going to put any salt in here. And then you're going to do 4 cups of chicken broth, okay? And then we'll be back. Just added all the seasonings here. And then next I'll go ahead and add the chicken broth. And I'm going to nuke the shredded chicken one more time. And each time I nuke it for about a good minute and a half. And use a couple forks and pull it apart so that it's not a big chunk of meat going into this soup. Right now, I only have 2 cups of the chicken broth in here because as of right now, it seems soupy enough, if that makes sense. It seems to be the consistency I'd like it to be. I suggest you add the broth in slowly because you don't want to drink the soup. And I'm pretty sure the first time I made this, I'm pretty sure I used all 4 cups, but like I said, I'm just gonna add it slow right now and see what it do. See how we do here. And see how the chicken, it actually looks shredded and not like a big clump. Microwaving it gives me the opportunity to break it up, like I said before. So this seems like a decent consistency to me. I think I'm going to leave it as is with the 2 cups and not add the other 2 cups. I like it like this. Like I said, I don't want to have to drink the soup. Okay. So we're going to let this cook, and then we're going to end up adding in some half and half, and then a half a block of cream cheese are the last 2 ingredients to get this topped off. And then we'll be ready to have our enchilada soup. That looks delicious, and it smells even better. Oh yeah. All right, see y'all in a minute. All right, y'all, we in the home stretch. I let this bubble up and boil for a good 15 minutes or so. I'm now going to make an attempt to add a half a block of cream cheese in here. And then we will add, once that gets melted real good, we'll go ahead and we will add a half a cup of half and half. Let's see, I should have chopped it up to make it a little easier for it to melt, but we'll get this chopped up and we'll get the half and half added. Cookie said, hey y'all. All right, y'all, so I let it simmer, and I must say I used a store brand cream cheese, and I either need to let it sit out and get room temperature first, or I just need to use Philadelphia cream cheese. I don't really care for how it's melting, because it seems to be taking forever for it to melt. So as you can see, she is still bubbling pretty good, but everything has been added. I'm gonna go ahead and fix a bowl real quick. And you can add some mozzarella cheese to this. You can add some sour cream to it. Not cream cheese, but sour cream. It's still a little soupier, but still not too bad. I mean, if you wanted to, you can probably add some tortilla chips to it. That might not be too bad. And then we'll go ahead and give it a try. All right, y'all, let's see how we did. I did go ahead and add just a little sprinkling of some mozzarella cheese to this, as you can see. Hot, not super spicy, but delicious. It's an enchilada in a bowl. This is pretty good. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all, I ain't just sharing recipes with y'all because the kid ain't got nothing else to do. I'm trying to help y'all out. So I will post screenshots of the recipe at the end of this video if I can. And I hope y'all enjoy it. Bye.